to the training stage. She's doing big things. She is a mom to twins. She actually had an incredible experience with Q4. Find her today after this and ask her about it. It's one of those, and she got here right out the gate, started doing big things. She's an elite ambassador. She's killing it. She leads her team with so much passion and fire and all the things that I love to learn from her. So she's going to talk to us today about vetting and launching. So, Danielle! Oh, yeah. And she's a speech therapist. She has no notes. No notes. You got this.
So, first of all, hello everybody. Second of all, public speaking is so not my jam. When I went to Hofstra for my undergrad in communication sciences, I got a C in public speaking course. Just saying. So, we'll start there. Still passed. I did. So I just took my Innovate, so I will try to calm down a little bit. But I am a wife, I'm a mom of 3, I do have twins, my son is 15, my twins are 11. I'm a full-time speech therapist. I did have experience in another company. I came over after 8 years because of my Q4 story, which I would love to share with all of you at some point. Do you want me to share it now quickly, or just keep going?
Yeah, you're good. Keep going.
I'll keep going. So, vetting and launching is actually something that really is near and dear to my heart, because having experience from another company, I will tell you, I felt like a hoarder. I grabbed anybody with a pulse because I had a quota that I had to make in order for me to feel like I was successful. Okay. So, one thing I want you to realize is that we are very, very different here. I do want to ask, though, in the audience, who has former experience in a network marketing? Wow. Okay. Who has ever been on a job interview? Oh, she's raising her hand. You been on a job interview? Did you? She went for the cutest little bunny rabbit. So cute. So I will tell you, if you have experience in network marketing, then you know what I was talking about. You just want to grab everybody, right? When I first started, I still had that mentality. I'm not gonna lie. I still had that, and Jackie told me it would be, in different words, the most difficult thing for me to get over, okay? Because I got to be picky. I got to be picky here. And when you're on a job interview, the person interviewing you, they want to make sure that you are right for the job, that you're going to show up, that you are going to match the vision of whatever company or school or whatever it is, and that you align with their values. That's how we do it here. Anybody you bring on that doesn't match that is just going to be dead weight. And I will tell you, because I didn't start this way when I came over and started in August, I have dead weight. And I pour a lot of time sometimes into people that just aren't treating this as a business. So, vetting your prospects, vetting means screening. There are really 7 essential questions that come straight from corporate, straight from Kelly Ulrich. She trains on it. Jamie Howell just trained on it. I was very lucky to get on that call and take some notes. But this is very important to me. You don't sit there and interview them, per se. But you go, listen, I have 7 questions. I need to see if this is for you. You don't do that. But when you're in conversation with somebody and you're wanting them to be a business partner, or they want to be a business partner, there's a way to incorporate into a conversation. Question number 1, are you able and willing to own a business? Sounds like a silly question. But this is a business. We're not just another MLM. We're not. We need 2 business partners from now until eternity. Yes, you want more eventually. Yes, you want to build a bigger organization, but you need 2. You don't just need anyone with a pulse. You need those 2 who are going to match your values and who are going to be excellent business partners for you. So when you ask them, are you able and willing to own a business, Like, you are opening your own business. Are you ready? Make sure they understand exactly what that means. Question number 2. How hard is it for you to say this?
Very.
It's freaking hard. Sorry, kids. It's hard. Can you invest $200 to start your business? You have to say that. You can't just say it's $39.99. You can't. It's not. They need 100 PV to get active. They need that. They need to try product. You can explain to them, listen, you get to pick products for yourself. You get to pick products for your spouse, your kids, whatever. Or you can sample out, but you have to invest in a product. Then you can choose the basic enrollment for $39.99, or you can choose the free shipping, which I highly recommend, at $99. But you have to be upfront and honest, because if they say no, I just want to start. I've had people pay the $99. I've had people pay the $39.99, and they don't order anything. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they would put money into a business and not buy anything, but this is one of the top questions, and you need to be open and honest with them. This is how much it is to start your business. If you choose the $99 option, then anticipate for it to be around $250, $260. Oh. Where's number 3? Number 3 was there. Where's number 3?
I don't know.
I do know what number 3 is, though. I wrote these questions, Kelly. No, I don't know where number 3 is, but number 3 is, are you willing and able to commit to a monthly subscription? Listen, guys, there's no rent, there's no hiring of employees, there's no brick and mortar location for you. All you need is product to take for yourself or your family or reinvest as samples for your business. That is it. If they cannot commit to that subscription, I'm sorry, I just really don't think this is for you right now, but let's get you an amazing experience with some products as a preferred customer, and let's start there. And when you have this amazing experience, guess what? You're gonna want a paid subscription, and you're going to want to make money off of it. But until then, it's okay if they're just a PC. It's okay. It's not just a PC. You know what I mean? You get to be picky. Now we're on 4. Number 3's gone. Are you able and willing to dedicate 5 to 7 hours a week? 5 to 7 hours a week has been proven in Q for you to make a really nice, solid foundation for your business. There are some people who are going to be able to put more time into it. Great. There are some people who are not. They have to be honest. One thing, if they can't put 5 to 7 hours a week into working their business, I actually don't think that's something that would deter me from signing them up. However, I need to know where they're at. If you're gonna walk, I'm gonna walk with you, but I'm gonna focus my energy over here because that person wants to run, right? I want that person to hit their executive time clock in 30 days to get those Builder Pro executive bonuses. If you don't want to, or you can't, it's not that maybe they don't want to, they can't be willing to dedicate 5 to 7 hours a week, then they have to understand that that executive time clock may not happen for them. And it's okay if they just want to make, but you have to meet where they are. You can't have these expectations if you don't ask where they want to be. You have to be very clear on that. If they have really lofty goals where they want to run to silver within their first 3 months, that's not going to cut it. It's not. They need to put more time. That as the levels go up, the promotions go up, you need more time to invest into your business. That's just the reality of it. Question 5, can you commit to hitting the promotion of executive by the end of your first full month? That's our goal, but is it theirs? Like I said, if they don't have 5 to 7 hours, you can choose to say, listen, this is not for you. If your schedule opens up, that's your choice. For me personally, if they commit to 3 to 4 hours a week to get started, that's okay for me. But that's my choice. I don't know if others would agree. Now, Tara does not agree. That's just my choice. But if they want to hit the promotion of executive by the end of the first full month, they have to commit to those 5 to 7 hours. So if you're willing to hit that promotion, you want to hit those 3 levels, you got to show up. You got to do your launch call, which we'll talk about. You have to be willing to talk to people. Those are all things that you have to be willing to do. So if they say, listen, you know what, I'm going away next week. My kids are going to a competition. I'm not going to have time to do this. I'm not going to have time to. Then listen, why don't you start off as a preferred customer right now? Let's get some products into your hands, and when your schedule clears out just a little bit, let's get your business up and running. It's okay to say, it's okay to weed out those people. Can we launch your business and set goals within 24 to 48 hours? I'm very firm on this. Very firm. I am not gonna lie, I wasn't at the beginning. This time, if you cannot launch your business within that time frame, we will sign you up when you're ready. Because this to me, when someone is ready to enroll as an ambassador, their excitement is here, and their fear is here. As you wait, every day that goes by, fear goes up, excitement goes down. You're gonna lose them. You have to get their business. Listen, I wanna get your business launched ASAP. We need to meet on Zoom or in person, depending on where they live, compared to you. We need to meet on Zoom, and I need maybe 40 minutes of your time. If you have longer, great. But I need maybe 40 minutes of your time. We're gonna get your business launched, we're gonna get you up and running, and I need you to commit to that. If they say, I can't, then you wait. And you wait for your moment. It's okay. I keep saying it's okay, because it's okay. We're not desperate, guys. We get to be very picky. Question number 7, can we schedule an exclusive call with your prospects? So some people call this a Fat 5. Some people don't do exclusive calls. They just bring them into a larger call. I prefer the exclusive call. I think it's very intimate. I think it's really nice to get to know that person and who they want to be as business partners, and then you could easily weed out those people because it's just, 5 or 6 on 1 or 2, you're not dealing with 30 people at once or more. So can you invite to that call? Do you have some people that you would like to take a look at this business? And they say, yeah, I got time. Great, let's make a date and a time. Put it on the calendar right there. And then that's the call they're going to be asking for their prospects to come, and you're gonna set it up, and that will hopefully be the day or the night that they get their 2 ambassadors. And if not, maybe a few customers. They just don't want the business, they want customers. It's all good. Some additional questions I ask is, are you willing to talk to people? Some people, like I had a girl who, I vetted her. And I said, you have to talk to people. And then she's like, I don't like to talk to people. But I asked you. You said you would talk to people. Yeah, but I really don't like to talk to people. Guess what? She's no longer, she never terminated, but she's not working. But that was something I asked her. One thing I want to say, you can do your best. You ask all these questions and you feel like you have a big handle on somebody, they can turn around and change it, right? But at least you can say, I honestly was picky, and I did the screening process. I did everything I could. Another question I ask is, for the exclusive call, do you know at least 5 people who want to make an extra $1,250 a month? Okay, launching. Did anyone have any questions about vetting real quickly? We get to be picky. That's all I get to say. The next thing that I want to talk about is launching your new business partner. As mentioned before, you have to launch within 24 to 48 hours because that's when the excitement is high. You want to get their business up and running, and as Tara says, launching your business is an action. Am I right, Tara? True? It's an action. Because you are launching their business at that moment, they are going into action. And it's very, very important. It's an opportunity for you to sit down one-on-one and get to know that person. You need to listen. I know, I'm a speech therapist, I like to talk. I like to talk. Some of us like to talk a lot, but we need to listen. We need to listen how and why Q would be beneficial to their lives. We need to know what they saw in Q and why it would help them. How are we the solution? Then we introduce the action steps that are needed within the first week. Okay, first step is the launch. And we're going to put the call on the calendar, right? But launching is setting up individual business plans based on their individual goals. So through that conversation you had in vetting, so cute, sorry. Through those conversations that you had during your screening process, you'll know where they want to be. Do they want to walk? Do they want to sprint? Do they want to just kind of jog and see how it goes? But you can introduce the action steps based on their individual goals. And it's an excellent way when you are launching somebody, especially if you have an ambassador and it's their ambassador that you're launching, you better have them on that call. Because they're going to watch, do, and teach everything you're doing, because eventually that ambassador is going to be doing this for her people. And then you can remove yourself out of it. It's all about duplication. How am I doing on time? Am I good?
I'm trying to give you signals, but.
How many? How many?
Well, -2.
-2. To me, that's good. Okay.
-2.
Very important. We have our new PA launch document. It's very comprehensive. Have them print it and bring it along with them. Offer visual presentation. I am a multimodal learner, meaning I need to hear it, I need to see it, sometimes I need to feel it, taste it, smell it, whatever. That's how I have a team. They need to see. You want to make it doesn't have to be pretty, but you want to offer something for them. They can screenshot it and take it with them to go, right? You have to teach them how to activate their account, such as DocuSign, QPay. Turn the subscription on. Why is it important? It is the basis of your business. That's why. That's why. Show them the systems that we have in place, the plug and play that Jackie was talking about before. We have simple, duplicatable systems. Show them the road to that third rank of executive. Draw it out. Some people will come and they'll have the people that they know they want to ask, and they have this, 2 dream people at the top, and they know, all right, so I'm gonna ask these 2, and if they sign on, this is what you need to get to builder. This is what you need to get to pro. This is what you need to get to executive. This is what's going to give you that $1,250. Break down the comp plan. Use the comp plan tutorials that we have. If you're not comfortable breaking it down yet, listen to the 20-minute, listen to the 8-minute, whatever, but break it down so that in simple steps so that they understand. And like I said, just give them the videos to look at again, because I know for me, I had to stop the video several times to understand it. And then process and stop and process. You want to talk about the resources they have available. They have to know what's available to them. Okay? One thing I do recommend, until they're fully trained, and have their feet in the water and they're ready to go, don't add them to a million groups and chats. Don't do it. It's too overwhelming. I've had people say to me, no, I don't want to be in that group, I don't want to. I ask when they're ready. I want to introduce them, but I ask when they're ready. Help them create a list of 20 to 25 people. Say, I want you to think of 5 people you see daily. I want you to think of 5 people that you know from social. Who do you work with? Help them create that list, because you know what one of the biggest objections is? I don't know anybody. Really? 498 people, that's what they say the average person knows without social. That's a lot of people. Think about it. You have to help them think through the process. Teach them how to invite. You can listen to the voice memo training with them. It's like, what, 6 minutes? You can listen with them. You can share your screen and do it. If they have the time and you have the time, you can listen to it, and then you're going to start practicing right there. Again, some people are not gonna have this time to do it, but if they do, then you can, and you have that hour time with them, you can practice right there and give them that one-on-one training. And teach how to create peak posts. We have amazing resources on how to create peak posts, but have them send you some examples and help them tweak it. This is not a one and done thing, guys. Launching is not one and done. You have to continue to meet with them and mentor them all along the way. You set the 30-day goal with them based on their needs and map out how to get there. Tell them why it's important to attend events like this and convention. Get them plugged into the next convention and talk about what you experience and what they're going to experience and how important it is for your business to get there. And then you schedule an exclusive call.